everybody, this is Frank and Alice. Y'all are married?
We are, yes sir.
And you are truckers here at Kennesaw Transportation here in Rydell, Georgia.
Yes sir.
How long y'all been employed here?
5 years, a little over 5 years now. Came here September of 2013.
Now y'all travel back and forth to California, or where all do y'all go?
From Georgia to California and Arizona and back again.
How often do you do that?
Well, we do it every week. We can make 2 round trips in a week. In 7 days, we can be back and forth.
Now you're not there just to keep each other company. You take
Yes.
take shifts.
We do. Yes. We each drive 11 hours a day.
Each?
Each, yes sir.
Yes.
Every day?
Every day.
Almost every day. It just depends on how the schedule falls.
And the other one sleeps in the truck.
Correct.
So when you're driving, and also I understand you can cook in the truck.
We do. Yes sir. We have a microwave. And we do all kinds of things.
And you have pets.
We do.
What are your pets' names?
Alvin, Sheba, and Mia.
And they live in the truck with you.
They do.
Are they happy?
They are very
Absolutely.
happy. They've been there since they were babies. So they're good.
Hey Cartersville UNCUT, welcome to Treasure Chest Outlet. Come on in and let me show you a few hot deals we got going on right now. If you need a futon, $449, wood futon with mattress. We have a teal love seat, $299. We have sofa sets starting at $599 for sofa and love. We have rugs starting at $79. We have a whole host of TV cabinets. Rustic's hot right now. Plus we have our usual selection of good used quality furniture, mattresses, bedding, statuary. Everybody's getting spring fever. Come on by Treasure Chest Outlet, located at 927 North Tennessee Street. Check us out on Facebook. You just never know what you're gonna find.
A lot of truckers out there on the road. As a driver, what do I need to be aware of? What do I need to do to make the road safer?
You want to start?
Well, first thing, blind spots. Always be aware of the truck. We have these mirrors, but we don't necessarily see everything. Especially in, say, this area. If you ride right here, I may not see you. You want to watch out always around these trailers. We have really big tires with a lot of air pressure. They will blow from time to time and it can cause some serious damage to your car. So always just be aware of what's around us.
And the other thing, touching on the blind spots, we have an old saying in the industry: if you're behind us drifting off the back of the trailer, if you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you. Very simply put. And then of course merging. When they merge onto the ramps, the entrance ramps, they tend to underestimate the speed or overestimate the speed, and they need to learn how to merge a little bit smoothly with us.
What are the rules for truckers out there on the roads? Do y'all have to stay in the right lane or anything like that, or is it?
It's kind of depending upon the city. Atlanta, you'll see trucks out of the 2 left lanes. We're not supposed to be in those 2 left lanes. It's just depending on the area you're in, certain states and cities.
How are you supposed to know this?
Well, experience for one, and reading signs.
And one thing about cities like Atlanta and Dallas and so forth, and they have loops, interstate loops that's around. Atlanta's is 285. That is where the truck traffic is to be confined unless you are actually making a delivery or pickup within that loop. In other words, you can't drive I-20, I-75, or I-85 through the city inside that loop unless you're making an actual pickup or delivery.
Your trainer's supposed to teach you all this when you first start driving one of these.
Hey everybody, this is Kelly Jones with Kennesaw Transportation, and I have a job for you. We are always looking for good over-the-road drivers. We have teams, we have solos, we have a 2-day orientation that pays you $400, a $2,500 sign-on bonus, and we have a $10,000 seniority bonus for every 5 years. If you're looking for a new career, we can help you. If you're looking to change jobs, we can help you. Give me a call. Can't wait to hear from you. Thanks.
SOS Mattress. Best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price guarantee. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price guarantee. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
Hey guys, David Franklin here with Charlie Bruce. He's the pastor of Faith Medicine.
Amen.
Charlie, it's Friday night and this place is rocking. What's going on here?
It's not just any Friday night, because it's the Friday night before Valentine's Day, which means it's the night to shine all over the world. Over 600 churches right now are celebrating the special needs community by throwing a prom for all the special needs guests in their area. 600 churches, 20 different countries, and right here at Faith we've got almost 100 guests, about 300 volunteers, making sure that they have the night of their lives.
300 volunteers is crazy, but they come from all different churches all over the community, don't they?
Exactly. This is one of the most ecumenical nights of the year, when people who just want to come and show love to these wonderful people. We've got them, our guests range from age 16 all the way up to 87 this year.
87. And listen, y'all, Charlie, my daughter's here. She loves this because they get an escort. It's just a great thing. Thank you for what you do in the community and making sure that everybody in Bartow County, we're trying to make sure they know their love.
That's what this night is all about, is sharing the love of Christ with sometimes people who don't get enough love.
Yeah.
So we love them. We love y'all. We appreciate the fact that we get to do this. God bless.
Thanks for being a community that cares.
Look who it is, everybody. It's the infamous Freddie Gunn. Good to see you, Freddie.
Good to see you, David Paul, as always.
Let me show you your property here. There's a lot of acreage out here. How much is this?
It's around 32 acres.
Tell everybody, if they're not familiar, where is this located?
This is located on Joe Frank Harris Parkway North, right next to Green Acre Swimming Pool, about 2/10 of a mile past Cartersville Hospital.
It's a pain to get to now with all that construction out there.
It is, and I've talked to the superintendent several times, and he always assures me they're going to be through in 2020 next year.
2020.
That's what he says, so we'll see.
Now, a big event's getting ready to come on. There's going to be 100 and a couple hundred people, or how many people do you expect?
If the weather cooperates, anywhere from 800 to 1,000 at least.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cooking on the Creek.
Absolutely.
Now, let me tell you, and I'm not just saying this to say this, that's my favorite event of the year. And I go to a lot of events.
Thanks, David Paul.
And it's a charity.
Correct.
But I'm not coming because of the charity.
It's a fundraiser.
I'm coming because it's the best food. $10, all you can eat. I'm not talking just a little sampling and you got to move on. I'm talking go back 4 or 5 times, whatever you like. And these are competitive barbecue people.
That's right. That's the reason we do it in March, because in 1st of April they start traveling and competing. And they told me many years ago that if they help me with this, we got to do it in March before they get cranked up. And they also use this for a practice cook.
Practice cook.
If they want to experiment with something.
So does this count? I mean, does this count on their...
No.
Okay.
It does have nothing to do with that.
But you have 30 serious.
Absolutely. And they come. We got some new ones this year from Cave Springs. Got a new one from Kennesaw coming. And it just gets bigger every year.
And I understand they do this out of their own dime.
They do. They put the money. We don't have no registration fee. They put probably $500 or $600 out of their pockets into this event to buy enough food to feed all these people.
Tell everybody, what is Cooking on the Creek?
Cooking on the Creek is a fundraiser we do for the Hope Center, which is local. It's the Cancer Treatment Center, and it's just a way that we can give back. And the money they get from us, they use it for Kroger gas cards. They use it to assist people with their dental bills. They give it for taxi vouchers. So the money stays here in Bartow County and assists and helps the people of Bartow County.
How much money did you raise last year?
It was a little over $40,000 we give the Hope Center.
That's a lot of money.
Well, a lot of people's, since it's, you know, local, people's come out and really want to be a part of it and help us with it. And I'm so thankful to our sponsors. They're a big part of it. We have so many sponsors that help us. We have raffles. It's just gets bigger every year.
You have some big raffles.
Gets bigger every year.
Everybody needs to go on the Facebook and find this.
They do need to go on Facebook.
Because you've got pictures of everything.
You need to go to Cooking on the Creek on Facebook. We got more raffle items to come. We just got a few up, and we got more sponsors. It just gets bigger every year.
When is it?
It is March the 16th. We've ran out of parking. You can park on site, but I advise you to park at the Hope Center. It starts at 10:30. We have 3 buses from the county that start moving, hauling people over at 10:30. Gates open at 11, and they'll drop you off at the gate, pick you up at the gate, and take you back to the Hope Center. That way you don't have to walk halfway across the property.
Homemade Brunswick stew.
Absolutely.
And they got desserts.
Pig candy, got cakes, got pies. We got
as much as you can eat. As much as you can eat. $10.
$10 a head. That's all it costs. And I want everybody to come out. It doesn't matter if it's rain, shine. This year I'm telling everybody to come no matter how much it rains. And we're going to have a good time, and I want everybody to come out and support the Hope Center, because everybody's been touched through family or friends by cancer.
Freddie Gunn, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, David Paul.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Hi, welcome to Spencer Family Medicine. We're located on Henderson Drive in Weston Commons Shopping Center.
Unlike most medical clinics, we do labs right here in the office, including x-rays, saving you the hassle of scheduling yet another appointment across town.
Here at Spencer Family Medicine, we accept almost all insurance plans.
And we can almost always fit you in for same-day appointments.
We serve patients young to old.
From urgent care issues like broken bones to long-term issues like weight management and hormone therapy.
Not only that, but Dr. Spencer and staff are trained in aesthetic work.
So come to see us at Spencer Family Medicine. We would love for you to be a part of our family.
I'm Dr. Spencer, and I approve this message.
Okay, girls. Ready?
Ready, go.
All right, now, you say you have some pets that go with you.
We do. We have 2 cats and a little chihuahua.
And they go with you all the time?
They do, all the time. They've been in here since they've been babies. So yeah, their litter box would go right here. And our little chihuahua, she's small, so she'll stay here in her bed. And they just...
they like traveling the country.
They do,
they like
yeah.
California? They like...
Sure, if the weather's nice.
All right, this is your bed.
It is. We have
And you can sleep good in that. When the other person's driving, you can sleep.
Right. We have a memory foam mattress here to allow extra comfort onto the standard mattress that came with the truck.
And this is your food and...
It is. This is our
right here, all your...
and our just
we generally carry enough stores for about a month if we're going to be out for a month.
About a month? Okay, and this is you have a microwave, and I don't know if people can see it, a TV set right here, and what's this?
This here is a closet. It's where our vacuum goes.
You have a vacuum?
We do, a Dyson.
You have to have that with the pets.
So this is
Safety vest.
This is your house.
It is.
Yes.
It is our house. So, but yes.
And y'all like this lifestyle. This is just, you're on the road, and
it's not bad. I mean, it can get trying at times, but I mean, then what job doesn't at times? So
what about just truly? I mean, you're just getting on each other's nerves.
Well, we know about when it's time to get in, because I don't care how close you are, how much you love each other. We know when it's time to go home, because we'll start kind of nipping at the heels. Like she might want to be listening to 60s music on our satellite radio, and I'm not in the mood to listen to it, and I'll let her know it. Or maybe what I'm listening to, she don't want to listen to. So
now we do have a curtain if we want that separation that goes across. You can see it here. And then it just kind of keep it tied up, but it
so you can just shut the curtain and just take a break.
Sorry.
And then when we're parked for the night, if we're not under a load or we don't have to be rolling, these side curtains here will come across here and actually close all this off, so we have more room.
And it's a safety thing, you know, when you're sitting at a truck stop and you have less savory people coming up to your truck, they can't see you in it. So it's a safety feature.
So, yeah.
Hi folks, this is Dick Forbes. I'm with Cartersville Pastoral Counseling Center. I've been a pastoral counselor here in Cartersville for about 30 years. I want to take just a few minutes of your time to talk about some things that might enhance your life, and that is the way we think. Healthy thinking leads to healthy living. So let me give you a few examples. One of the things that we call cognitive distortion or stinking thinking is what we call catastrophizing or minimizing. Catastrophizing is where we take something that really isn't that big a deal and we make it huge. In other words, the old saying, making a mountain out of a molehill. And so we take something that really may not be that bad a thing, and then we catastrophize it, we create anxiety, we create fear. Or in other times, we minimize things that really we should be thinking about. We minimize, I see this with addiction a lot of times, folks that are caught up, well, it's not that bad, I can quit anytime I want to. Well, I only do this, I don't do that. And so we minimize things that could be very destructive to our life. So that cognitive distortion is that catastrophizing or minimizing. Another one that we do is what we call emotional reasoning. This is a big one in our culture. We live in feelings in our culture. And if my emotions tell me something the way I feel, then it must be true. Well, that's not always the case. And so that emotional reasoning sometimes lies to us. I always cannot go by my feelings. For example, let's say that you just got your annual evaluation at work and you knocked it out. You got all superiors and all these kind of things. But yet your gut is telling you, I know they're going to fire me. I just got this feeling they're going to fire me. Well, facts are not lining up with feeling at that place. And so that emotional reasoning can cause you to be despondent, despair, fear about losing your job, when in reality your supervisor just gave you a grand slam of an evaluation for that. And then we fall into what we call should statements. Should have, could have, would have, if only I had of. And when we live in that, whenever we start off a statement in our head, well, I should be better, I should be smarter, I should be skinnier, faster, richer, further down the road, whatever the comparison may be, we get despondent, we despair, or I ought to, or if only I had of. All those things kind of fit into that self-destructive, that beating ourselves up type of mentality. And then another one is what we have called mislabeling or labeling. This is where we put labels on ourselves. Let's say that you like to play golf, and you shot the best round, and you're on that 18th hole, and you missed that easy putt. And you put this label on yourself, God, I can't do anything. I'll never be a good golfer or that. Another example might be, you're a high school student and, you ask your girlfriend out and she says, no, I can't go out with you. I don't want to go out with you. Well, you can label yourself as a bad boyfriend, or you can label her as just this whiny, inconsiderate, selfish girl. And so we label or mislabel things in our life. And then finally, other things that you and I do, we fall into this trap of trying to be perfect, perfectionism. Perfectionism is an illusion. Now, you want your brain surgeon to be perfect, I get that, but when it comes to life itself, are things reasonably okay? Are things, that if they're not perfect, then we can live with that? And another thing that, and the last fun, but that we fall into is where I think we personalize everything. For example, let's say that you show up late to a dinner party. You're 10 or 15 minutes late. And that personalization, well, everybody had a bad time because I was late to the dinner party. You're owning it. Everything is about you. And when we personalize things, listen, I promise you, people aren't thinking about you. It's what Winston Churchill said. In your 20s, you're worried about what people think about you. In your 40s, you don't care what people think about it. When you hit 60, you realize nobody was thinking about you. So stop personalizing yourself. I hope these tips were helpful. I want to enhance the quality of life for you, and we'll be talking again soon. Again, my name's Dick Forbes. I'm with Cartersville Pastoral Counseling. Thank you for your time.
Hello, Cartersville. If you haven't been by lately, come on by and check us out. We've totally revamped the store. We've added a lot more large capacity washers for your big loads. We have 40 pounders, 60 pounders, and 80 pounders for those huge loads. If you've got large bedding, come on by and see us. We've got the machine you need from a single person all the way up to a multi-family. If you're tired of doing laundry yourself, we offer a wash, dry, and fold service where you can drop it off. A few hours later, come back, it's ready to wear. We're located at 406 North Tennessee Street. It's All American Coin Laundry. Come by and see us for all your laundry needs.
Okay. 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 Bye. Okay.
Hi. A lot of people are already coming in for cold and flu season. Be prepared to defend your family with elderberry. I have it in a capsule formula, gummies, and liquid. And some people even like to blend their own syrup. So come in, read about all of our options to fight cold and flu.
How does a police officer know if you're in violation of driving longer than you're supposed to drive?
This system will have a bright amber light here. This will go red and it'll be an audible alarm. So if the police pull you over, they'll immediately notice these visuals, and they'll look at it and they'll see you're in violation, and they'll shut you down right there and give you a big ticket.
But they also request copies of your log.
They do request copies. They can.
Now, can I just drive down the road and turn that off?
No.
No. It's hardwired into the vehicle.
It is.
You cannot turn it off. You can't alter it. There's no getting around
They
it.
even monitor the speed, how hard you brake, everything through this. It's got a performance side too, and it tells you everything the truck's doing. So if something happens and we have to brake real hard to avoid, say, an accident, we will get a call from the people in dispatch asking if we're all right and what's going on, because this thing lets them know. It lets you know everything. The days of outlawing is over with this system.
And you're only allowed to drive so many hours a day. How many hours?
11 hours.
Each.
Yeah. Max.
Max. So when you're driving 11 hours, Frank's in the back sleeping or
Correct.
whatever. Right. Well, Frank, you're sleeping.
Right.
Can you sleep?
Oh yes, yes. I'm so used to it now.
All right, what else does this computer here do?
Well, you can send messages.
Well, does it tell you your route or anything like that? Tell you where you're going?
It does. It does not do navigation. That's what we have that for. It will tell you this. It will tell you how to get, in this instance, from Millbrook, Alabama to Mara, Georgia. And it'll tell you what interstates to take.
So when you take off, like you're taking off again next week, I guess, right?
Yes.
You're taking off. And how long are you gone for?
Usually 3-4 weeks at a time. We'll get back through here, but we're not taking any time off. We're just here to drop trailers or
maybe have the tractor serviced.
Yeah, have the tractor serviced or something, and then we go right back out again.
Is it relaxing to you to be out there on the road? I mean, when you're cruising it?
Well, it can be if it's at night when I drive. I drive predominantly nights, and so if there's not a lot of traffic, yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, it's not like you're stressed all the time out there on the road.
Not all the time.
But there's got stressful.
It does.
You're just like any other driver. You get stressed when traffic's bad.
Yes.
And I usually get that because I'm the one driving day and usually the rush hour traffic's. And that's the trade-off. She likes to drive night, and I'll put up with this headaches on the day shift to have my nights off. So.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I know you.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on here, Rick?
Well, we are out here building beds for kids that need beds. We've got volunteer groups that have that are sanding and drilling and putting together these beds. They're going to be bunk beds that we're going to deliver to children in Bartow, Floyd, Ackworth, and parts of Kennesaw. That's the areas we cover. And we're going to be giving them beds to kids who need them.
And how did you get involved in this organization?
Well, there's a Facebook show called Returning the Favor that Mike Rowe does, and he did an expose about Sleep in Heavenly Peace out in Twin Falls, Idaho, and it was about a year ago, and I watched that and I just got motivated and said we want to do this. And Scott here is my co-president.
Hey, introduce yourself.
Scott Stooksberry.
Yeah.
How are you involved?
Same way Rick wants to return the favor, and my wife and I just wanted to find a way we could give back. We're involved with the church, and we wanted to find another way to give back. And basically the goal of Sleep in Heavenly Peace is to get kids off the floor. No kid sleeps on the floor in our town. That's the bottom line.
And so there's some statistics behind this. It was kind of, I know when Rick, you told me about this first, how many kids were actually, you just don't realize how many kids are sleeping on the floor. They don't have beds.
Yeah, there's a lot more than you realize. And I guess when you think about it, your hierarchy of need, you got your clothing, your housing, your shelter. You know, bed's kind of not on the top of the list. So there are kids sleeping on the floor, and I'm surprised, and a lot of people are, because you just don't see it if you're not in that world. But yeah, there's a great need. Last year, our organization built 4,400 bunks across the nation, which is over 8,000 kids we were able to give beds to and get off the floor. But the number of requests exceeds the number of beds that we had. So this year as an organization, we're hoping to build 10,000 bunks. And here in Bartow and Floyd County, we're hoping to do at least 200 bunks ourselves.
That's great.
So after this build today, you'll be able to go on the main Sleep in Heavenly Peace website, and if there's people out in the community that are in need of beds, you can request one.
Everybody look who it is. It's Joshua Goodman. Good to see you, Joshua.
What's going on, Cartersville?
We're out here at Elite Stone Supply.
Yes, we are.
Good to see you again.
Absolutely.
You're getting ready to come up with a season right where everybody starts buying all these, aren't you?
Springtime, everything's going to start growing. We're going to have some great deals.
This is one of the biggest volume dealers in Cartersville right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is it as everybody goes.
Yes, from residential all the way up to commercial. You know, if you got a small yard, you need something that's going to handle the load but still give you a professional look, we got you. If you run a commercial operation, you need a fleet deal, we got you.
Now, the reason I'm here today is because you're going to start doing some stuff for Cartersville UNCUT.
Yes, sir.
You are a certified drone pilot.
I indeed am.
Now, this is a part-time job for you, too. You go out and you do real estate. You do all kinds of stuff with your drones,
yes, sir.
right? All kinds of stuff. What are you going to bring to Cartersville UNCUT?
Well, spring's coming. We're going to have a lot more green trees and everything. It's going to look a little bit more pleasant outside. I think we'll do some aerial stuff of that. Maybe try to pin down a spot and do some time-lapse stuff. Just kind of do it, you know, now and then just hit the same spot and just kind of make it rotate in as the leaves come on more green.
That's what I'm thinking, coming in and out of spots and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the springtime there's going to be more people out and about, more events.
You need to be at all the events and do that.
Easier said than done.
Last year you did Tomato Festival. That was one of our hottest videos we've ever done.
It had over 20,000 views.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Views.
That was a good one.
It is still getting views.
Really?
To this day. Oh,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I get notifications and stuff. Joshua Goodman, everybody, certified drone pilot here at Elite Stone Supply. Going to start doing some stuff for us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Frank and Alice, thank you for telling me about the trucking business and giving me a tour of your truck. Now, how long have y'all been with Kennesaw Transportation?
5 years, a little over 5 years.
Good company to work for?
Awesome company.
Family-oriented company. We didn't come here 10 years earlier. That's
Really?
the only regret that I have.
That good. Yeah, I heard it's very yes.
good.
And they're always looking for people.
All the
It's a
time.
growing company, and they're looking for people.
And the Patrick family is very, very good family to work for.
If you get into transportation industry, you'll never be without a job. Guaranteed.
Frank and Alice, thank you so much.
You're
Thank
very
you
welcome.
so much.